Saturday. It's episode 5660. Hey, cyber truck in the road. What's about? Look at this. Woo! Oh, Michael! I'm gonna go over here. Oh, I'm sitting on this side. Oh! 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 Oh, hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome to another production of the program here on TV once again. And today, everyday transitions and live. Here we go, I'm alive, made all the way back around here to Saturday. Who thought I would have made it this long? What are you thinking? I eating food. My brother made shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie, which is like beef and mashed potatoes. You know, all the food that's good food. I kind of shove it in together, you know. But it's good. This is good. I'm eating it. I didn't eat out. I didn't, you know, I didn't do any kind of exchanging of goods. I did go to a store, but I didn't end up doing anything. One of those days, 10th the economy day or something. It's 10th the economy day. Yeah, it's the weekend. What? You ready? Well, it's getting warm outside. It's jacket weather anymore, and it's very sunny outside. Happy about it. It's spring. Really fighting seasons. And then we got these few months, and then back into it again. So we're trying to wake up. Everybody's trying to wake up, and it's still. I'm on the edge. So, somebody with a gun, which is fine. They can carry a gun. Like, whoa, is that a gun? They got sticking out their holster, right? Like a car from car. Yeah. I don't know if you're like, hey, that's a nice gun. They have that, let's see, it was at the well again. The artesian well, which is, I guess, Gun Central now, because one time, this was like a few years ago now, but there was a older woman, not that old, like 60, who they were at the well filling all their jugs, and I don't know what they had a plan, but they asked me to help them drugs. Hey, can you help me get drugs to my car? And I said, yeah, I'll help you do this. Lady, I don't know what you're going to plan to do. Maybe she just didn't want to do it or whatever. I carried all the drugs in a car. It was like 3 to 5 gallons. So it's not nothing. I didn't expect anything from that. I'm not like trying to $1 from an old lady at the well. But after we were all done talking to me, and then she goes like this, opened her jacket, and she's got a gun, and she's like pointing at her gun. And I was like, oh, well, what are you doing? Like, I'm like, what are you threatening me? What's that? And I said, that's a nice gun. What kind of gun is that? Is that a 45? She didn't really answer me and kind of got in the car and drove away. And I was like, that was weird. What are you doing with this gun? Like, why are you showing me your it's fine to have a gun. But, you threatening me? Today I just went to the well, and there was somebody in the there was a bit of a line, and some people there, they have like several 5-gallon jugs. I only have a what's it called? A jug, like jugs. I have like several 1-gallon jugs. So I'm sitting there waiting in line, and there's always a bunch of transients at the well. It's a good hangout zone, empty lot where you can hang out in, and there's like a line, a regular kind of line. You know, you're waiting in line. One of the transients said to the gun, said, "Hey, that person doesn't have as much as you." Like, yeah, what's going on right now? Why are you talking? And then I said, I'm in a hurry. So I was not in a hurry, which was fine. And then he was getting nosy. And I'm just trying to be an American citizen, is what the guy said. That's my story. Here's the story. I'm trying to be an American citizen. I don't know if being racist. If he was being racist, maybe wrote the ticket and wrote a happy face. It was unusual though. First the gun was talking to somebody else, but open carry. That's good. That's good, right. That's good, right. I don't know what he's gonna do with the gun. Yesterday I was here. That was just now. I was here on Friday, the beginning of the weekend. Yesterday I was here. If anybody was on the phones yesterday. To Tim for like a minute, but I didn't mean Tim. The phones are pretty quiet. I think we got some messages or something. I'll remember all of it. But I saw the movie The Deer Hunter in Lacey. They're playing old movies in Lacey now. I don't know, it's movies you can see at home, but they're just playing the digital versions. I guess they're like playing a bunch of these old movies and then showing them at the 1978's The Deer Hunter, which is pretty wild. I think that was almost 50 years ago. 1978, I was just frolicking around. I just had my first kid. The kid was being born at 1978, you know. It was easier back then when The Deer Hunter came out. It was a pretty wild movie, though. I had seen it before, like in the 90s or something, but lots of Russian roulette in that movie. Like, every time the guy sees a revolver, he's grabbing it and trying to do Russian roulette. It's kind of like Russian roulette, oh my god. That's what I think of that when I see a gun, which is not a good thought to have. But I already did when I was in The Deer Hunter. So I see that gun. I mean, what else do you think if you see a gun? Okay, I'm gonna grab it and start shooting. They shouldn't do it. They shouldn't have a gun out like that. But yeah, the gun is there. I don't have a gun, so if you have a gun, you see me. I also don't have anything of value to my own life. What are you gonna do with a gun? Like, what are you gonna do with that gun? You got a gun, but then the Deer Hunter, they got a gun. got a gun and then he gets it turned on as well. So I think that's more likely, at least from the movie. When you look down the escalator, but then in other movies, if you had a gun, the whole movie would be over. So it could be ups and downs. Hey, that's enough. Shot anybody? Ever shot anybody with that gun that you have? That was last night. The deer hunter and Mason. Both new movies. And those old people there. I guess movie theaters are on the downslope. I don't really know a big deal. But I'm about to see Super Mario Bros. The movie sequel, which is the movie Mario Bros. Galaxy. Original more than once, but it was after the pandemic. I mean, it's been a while, but I remember the first one coming and going, it was not that long ago, and then now the sequel. That's kind of how I measure time. By Super Mario Brothers, the movie, nowadays. Those movies I lost. I was just like, I don't know what time is up. But yeah, I've been home after the movie, sleeping, watching TV. I always tell myself on the weekends that I'm gonna sleep more regularly. But then I'm staying up late, and then I'm sleeping in and like measure the time. So I still don't know what time. I don't ever successfully gone to bed early when I didn't do. When I gotta go to bed early, I do go to bed early, but then I gotta wake up early. One of these days, well, if I'm doing this, then what's the point of having time? I think it's sleep, but I go to bed at the same time. Like I gotta go to bed at the same time that I would be anyway, because all I'm doing for it is every few hours watching garbage on television, and then playing Tetris. I've been playing Tetris. I got this like Tetris game. It's like never ending. I just up. I can play it for hours. Boy, have I been. I found a new game, a new version of Tetris for just watching Tetris and TV. So I sit watching TV and playing Tetris at the same time, and then when I go to bed, by the time I wake up, it's like the same amount of sleep as I've gotten anyway, because it's like the daytime. And maybe I'm used to not getting enough anyway, so I just, the gut's waking me up at a specific time, like, hey, I think you've been asleep long enough to eat. But I got out of the house today, but I didn't have anywhere specific to go. I'm just like, hey, it's Saturday, I gotta get out of the house. And then I'm driving around, and a good amount of estate sales and garage sales, but it was only like 2 or 3 p.m. And I'm driving around there looking for these estates and garage sales, but they're all closing down, or maybe they just didn't take their sign down from previous. But I didn't end up finding any of it. I did go to Good, bought nothing. But I've been there a lot of times. Been there a lot of times, and usually I don't buy anything anyway. But maybe once in a while I'll get something great. But for what was it and what I'll be using it for? I get so many things, I don't know if I read them. You can't use everything on some kind of options do I have or not. I definitely don't need these options, but I get them anyway. Yeah. I'm down here though. Well, I didn't get food. I'm eating the food. I went to the well where this whole thing was happening, and it kind of makes me think about fighting season. Maybe you need that gun for at least just a few weeks in the spring to get yourself some time to calm down. Just like, I'm just gonna it. I don't know what's gonna happen with that gun. Saw somebody with a gun. Okay, buddy. So, Spider. I've been for that Spider-Man video, and Spider-Man is attacking drug dealers in the game. And they're like, hey, there's drugs going on. You can't do that, criminals. And Spider-Man goes and beats them. It's a game thing, but don't do that in the movie and stuff. But it's funny to do that. When we're carrying a gun, who's deciding what's wrong, you know? So there was that woman who up the other woman in the 70s, and it was self-defense. So, you know, it happens. So what are they doing? I'm waiting for it to go off. I did check it. I did turn it on right when I started it, but then when I come over here for it to buzz before I go back over there, and it's a whole thing. It's gonna buzz, and I'm gonna go over there and get it, but maybe I didn't press. I'm gonna sit over here indefinitely, waiting for it to go off, and I'm gonna be here for a few different days or something. And like, you know, I know it feels like it's been a few days, and the sun has gone up and down a few times since I've been here, but I really have to from that timer. A few days ago, I didn't believe it and went over there and it was going. Hasn't filled yet. One of these days, I guess the battery is going to run out. Month since everything happened, but I guess everything's kind of deteriorating slowly. One day, I'll have to stop work. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell when to upgrade or just keep driving what you have right now. And so the criteria of when to upgrade, or if it's worth it, or there's a lot of things to weigh. I tend to do the same things for as long as possible, or you can get a new thing. But then, like, I think that's why things I have is they're all mostly secondhand things. So, already things I have are already the things that somebody else decided they were. Ending up in my hands, and then I use them for hours. People buy new cars or new stuff, but they say if you buy a jacket or a car, they say if you buy it and then right when you leave the lot, you've lost like 30 or 40% from being new. Oh. I don't know if it's the same with clothes, but the Goodwill these days, the clothes are more than they are at Walmart. They sell Walmart brand, like garbage clothes, and then they even sell Walmart. Wow. Who's over here? Chuck left a message.
It is, this is the first day. We are in fighting season right now. I'm at the navigational point 72 on the Washington side of the Columbia River. I'm looking at Oregon. I'm on the Washington side, and they are on the Oregon side, and I'm looking at a different state.
Wow.
And I'm looking at a different could be a different country in the next 20 years, for all we fucking know. For all we fucking know, 20 years from now, where I'm staying could be a different country.
Yeah, I think soon.
And this is why the Columbia River is what is called a there's something militaristic, military strategic advantage about having the Columbia River, just like there is about having the Strait of Fuca.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Strait of Fuca?
Yeah.
It's like a point. Yes. And the mouth of the Columbia River, the point, you got the Strait of Fuca, and then you got the Columbia River, and then it all goes down from there.
Okay.
The San Francisco Bay is another big one. I don't know what's going to happen, man. I don't know.
You don't know?
Now. And this is a fight is when things will be decided. That is when things will be decided. And the season of seasons, particularly this fighting season, we'll see the decisions that we made that will dictate our future.
Yeah, I gotta be sure to calm down. What's in?
There's some pigs, but you can see of them.
At the fair. There's they put the goats in the trailer. I thought the person was there, I think.
Huh?
Or maybe was there a pig there?
Oh, there, see?
I think state fairs in the county.
Jonathan.
Wow, that's a mole.
This is my feeder lamb, and it weighs 85 pounds.
He's around.
Whoa, that's a lamb. This is August 2nd, 1903.
And his name's Precious. Feel like you take now.
Holy smokes, because I got 2 minutes. That's my problem.
Is it called the goats? Because the goats kids are kids?
One of them looks like fun.
How much, Jonathan?
Oh, 2 pounds too little to sell.
Okay, Candy.
Man. Oh, you gotta weigh your goat. Put your goat up in there and get weighed.
32.
I'm happy being in there. Get in the scale. Now stay. I think you try.
I don't know about this lamb.
How much does that go away? Goats.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Going. I'm just walking down the sidewalk. I worked today, on
Yeah, did you eat anything?
catering event. Wrap them up, put them on these tracks.
Oh,
Put them into
Chuck's
bags,
gone.
put them on trays. Wrapped it up
Hello?
again. Yep.
Chuck, it's the program. How are you? I'm on TV.
Oh, yeah, hi.
How are you? What are you doing?
I'm, I don't know.
What are you doing?
Pretty much. Today it's more like, what am I doing?
Yeah. Good to, I know you didn't say you're bored. I was told if they're bored, they say, if you're bored, then you're boring and you're privileged to be bored, you know?
Well, actually, I got most of the day today, and I think I did it.
Yeah, if you have time when you're like, hey, what am I doing? I don't know, I'm looking for things to do. That's a privilege. Time to relax, rather than to look out.
Yeah, that's when I find myself, I can get in trouble doing that.
Trying to entertain.
Yeah, and then you start doing, reacting on impulse and everything like that, and, you know, that's not good.
Yeah, what do you rob a liquor store?
I haven't had impulse,
Oh.
no. Yeah, not that.
They don't even have liquor stores anymore.
I don't want to rob a liquor store.
Yeah. They don't even have it anymore. They're this liquor store.
They have, they got liquors around here, but,
They did. Were they groceries or the old liquor stores, and then they just became private?
kind of, sort of. Okay, so we got one in West Longview. It's an AM PM, and after AM PM shut down, it's vacant for 5 or 6 years, and somebody put a liquor store in there after they changed the law. Remember when you could only have liquor stores? You had to have a state-owned liquor store?
I do. That was only 2020, so it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
That was I started the program.
So now that they haven't, they don't do that. It's kind of, they sell it wherever. You can buy Jack at Walmart.
Yeah, that was a horrible election cycle. That was Obama's second election, and also that was weed, legalized weed. And also, I have a cousin who was born on the same day. Yeah. If you go back, my mother was on the program because we were going to go visit her baby cousin. You can go see her. I was asking my mother about legal weed.
Wow, an election day baby.
Now, election day would legalize weed and the booze, but
That's awesome. What a day to be born on.
in California, you could just go to the gas station and buy liquor.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I took a trip to Oakley, California,
Yeah.
which I'm sure that they did a sunglass
No,
and after that, but California
they didn't.
to the
They might have named it after that.
yeah, to this, and this in 2006, 2005, no, 2005, and it was they had liquor there at the way, and I'm like, what? This place, I like California.
Yeah.
California. I mean, I do like California, but it's just so goddamn expensive. You got to really, in order to move there, you have at least $10,000 saved up for backup in case shit goes wrong, you know?
Yeah. More expensive than here? Because this is one of them, maybe Longview is cheaper, but I know right here in my town, it's one of the more expensive places in the, maybe in the world.
Yeah, California is definitely more expensive. The more expensive as gas is concerned. Property tax is more expensive, and tax everything down to the newspaper. There's a newspaper tax, believe it or not.
Like on top bus tax?
Yeah.
Is there a tax?
Sales tax in California, and then
there's sales tax, and then there's newspaper tax because you're already buying the thing.
Yeah, because I think it has to do with a litter tax.
Yeah, but newspapers. That reminds me of like when they made plastic or tried to make plastic bags legal in Washington to give out at grocery stores.
I was happy about that.
Yeah, but all that did was charge you for plastic bags.
Yeah, I know.
So they just sell me bags.
Like 10 cents.
Yeah, I still use them. Oh, they used to be free. Now they charge you. That was all that long.
I use them over and over, except if they go in my shit bucket.
Yeah, I use them as garbage bags as well. That's why I don't buy trash, but I just use those grocery store bags, but I do buy them every time.
Yeah. Did you get any calls today?
Oh, we got a yearly message from today. Sometimes it seems to come in weird waves. Like the other day, we got like everyone all at once. And then everybody calls, you know, and then like we get like 5 calls in one day. Everybody's each other and what's going on? And then I'm like, maybe I should get a secretary.
Somebody that can take their people's requests for things.
Yeah, like a secretary call screener. Because we don't have a call screener. If you call and when I hit the phone, anything can happen because there's nobody, you know.
I think they should tax people in a look and then pay for doing the show. Everybody in the information and entertainment tax, and they should take that money and help content creators like yourself.
Yeah, content tax. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna have everybody's money.
You can do that.
Yeah, or I can try harder to work my way up the corporate ladder to get money.
Yeah, I can do that by asking for taxpayer dollars to help you with your
by asking for government subsidies. Yeah, I mean it's already.
Every time somebody buys a plastic bag, one of that goes to the YDHWM.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't want to think about economics or money, but you know they're putting billions towards that old war. That's what I figure. You might as well do stuff like that positive instead of. Yeah. There was a lady that called this radio show in Sioux City, Iowa, listened to in the morning, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. She was, they were talking about them not allowing kids to swim at the public pool anymore because the government actually cut the funding for the kids swimming in the pool. Oh no!
I mean, we're talking about a federal government that kills kids in Iraq. They want to rape kids, will keep it a secret. They want to take away the money for kids in the pool. Oh my God, this lady called in. She was all about it. My dad just told us to go out there and find something else to do. So I called up and I go, yeah, that's what the spirit. More bombs for kids and your kids should join a gang instead of going to the pool. There's a lot of stuff in the world and have more money
you could get that stuff, but that stuff's already there. The more money you have, like, you can take a chunk of what already exists, but it's not like there's going to be more stuff made after you have that money. It's already out there, and I kind of think you go to the store and you buy this is what I've took many times, but in rutabaga, you ever buy rutabaga?
No.
I've never bought a rutabaga. I expect that they have them at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody that's ever bought one. You know? I've never seen them, I never had them. I know that it exists, so I expected to have it stocked at the grocery store. Who's a regular? But if I went to the store and I said, I want a rutabaga, and they say, oh, right over here, you know, and they hand me a rutabaga, and I could buy it. And then, okay, well, rutabaga, what about this guy's eating all these rutabaga? He's not going to have them anymore. No, there's just more. So what happens when I buy one? I never seen them before. You can get that thing, get your chunk of the thing, and throw this thing. Yeah. I'm going to buy stuff. But give me the money. I'm going to give you $1. Okay. Yeah.
That'd be good.
I'm already privileged. Because I have a leisure. Right now, this is my leisure time.
Yeah.
I'm not farming. I should be farming right now, you know. Instead of farming,
You don't really look at this as a...
this is not a job. My leisure time. Sitting here, I should be farming. Or I should be farming, or I should be trying to save the country over the people. But I'm just doing this instead.
So, when's the last time you cut your grass?
Last year. Like in the, I only cut it. It's growing. It's not really growing right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, you don't have grass, but do people cut their grass? I cut my grass like maybe like 5 times a year, and only in like the summer months.
I think people, I think people cut their grass maybe once or twice in the winter time.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't cut the grass ever.
You know, I have grass everywhere. I'm looking at. It's not my grass.
Yeah.
There's grass.
At the end of a dead-end road right next to the freeway, and I purposely got this property because of the lack of way and anybody who can possibly about the state of my living situation.
Yeah, I'm not with the HA bullshit.
Yeah. But my purposely tucked so that nobody can complain, because I've lived in a lot of houses in the past where I'm not doing a good job of maintaining the look of the outside of the house. I've gotten complaints, and I'm like, I'm going to try to find a place where nobody's going to complain.
Somebody went up to your house and dropped off a bunch of goats there and said, here you go. These are your goats. These are your goats. And then, what are you going to do about it?
Well, what, the goats just eat grass?
I think they eat blackberry bushes, grass.
Oh yeah? I've got a lot of blackberry bushes.
Yeah.
They can eat them?
Yeah.
Even though they're spiky, they eat the vines?
Yeah, they figure a way to do that.
And that's basically just like though.
They do it.
Yeah, they eat spiky wood. It's like not seeing nutrition. I guess the grass isn't much either, but yeah. Where do they sleep?
in their house.
Just get a goat house, but then they just roam around, but then they run away?
No. I think they have like a sense of like what their territory is. I made to chain them up or something. I don't know.
Just a strip of mowed grass?
It's just like an area where they just kind of wander around and munch different things that are out of the ground.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know if they eat mushrooms. They might eat mushrooms too.
And they're okay with that?
Yeah. Have you ever seen a goat's eyes? Some of them look really like they eat mushrooms all the time.
They got square eyes.
They got some really goat eyes.
I think that's why they're the devil. You know, like the devil's a goat guy?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know why that is, but
I think it's because of the eyes of the square.
Do you remember the movie Dragnet back in the 80s?
Yeah, just the facts. Just the facts,
Yeah.
man.
Had that organization called Pagan. It was people against people against goodness and normalcy, and they had their leader had a goat, and their logo was a goat head with a horn, some kind of like a high mountain goat.
Yeah, the villains, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Pagan.
What were they doing? Like
Human
sacrifices?
Yeah, they throw virgin into a pit with a snake in it, and then they gave it drugs.
The snake drugs?
Yeah.
To make it aggressive?
It was trying to kill a virgin.
Well, who gave the snake drugs?
The cops.
They drugged the snake?
Yeah.
From far away? How did they do that?
They didn't have to jump in the snake.
And then would they inject?
No, the snake started to coil around. Found the head of the snake, and when the snake opened up its mouth, they took a bunch of. They got, I think it was like uppers and downers and side balls and balls.
The street drugs, the drugs that they had confiscated from people.
I wasn't. They had free samples there. They were undercover.
Okay, and then they drugged the snake. High?
Snake died.
Oh no, dude. You seem like you was a split snake or something.
Like a 50-foot son of a bitch.
Yeah, they should have with a, in the pit, but then, so the cops jumped into the pit of drugs, and then they're like shoving the drugs. Yeah, it seems you should just hit the snake or shoot it. They got guns, right? The cops.
Weird, because I've seen, I go to Walmart and I'll see like a whole plastic jug of drugs that look like drugs that the cops took from the guy on the movie Dragnet.
Well, you talking about like multivitamins?
Yeah, it looks like multivitamins, like capsules.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of pills. Yeah, I mean the cops are doing that. It's like they used to give out most drugs in the drugstore in the past. It was the actual drugstore. Now they call the drugstore, so you can't just go and get whatever drugs you want. Which doesn't seem very free. I thought this was a country, but we used to just go to buy all that stuff, and now it's super illegal. But you can have else. So you got your vitamins.
Well, yeah, could go 100 years ago, I think, or maybe 100 years ago, into a pharmacy and they you could get cocaine right off the counter.
Yeah, they just hand it to you. Well, you didn't drink it.
Yeah, they'd give you a prescription. The doctor would say, "I need to go home. You need to go to the pharmacy and get yourself some colonia." So, well, what's that, doctor? Well, when you go down to the pharmacy down there and have a chocolate shake, afterwards you'll know. And then they went in there, were doing lines right off the goddamn counter next to the cash register.
Well, they put it in the shake, and why not? The doctor should be able to do that. That seems like the doctor, right to do. But yeah, you get the pills, and you just got pills. Like I have all these pills, and I like to offer the pill to guests, when they're in the studio. Say, hey, you guys want any pills?
You guys want?
But the joke is multivitamins.
You want some Red Meyer pills?
I want some pills? I got some pills. But you can get all these pills, and then you keep all your in your pocket, and then if you get arrested for profiling, if you get profiling, and then they tackle you, and then they're searching your pockets, and oh, what's all this? And then you go off and goes in, just my pills. These pills.
They're pills.
These are my pills.
What do they look like? They're pills. Haven't you had pills before?
Pills, often. All these pills. The pills. There was somebody with a gun at the well today.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. They're open carry. Were you around when somebody showed me their gun? Well,
no.
Today I saw somebody, they just had the gun out and it was just open carry because they was like doing their own thing. When I was helping this woman asked me to carry her big jugs of water into the car, and I did, but then afterwards she opened her jacket up and had like a across the body holster, and she looked at me like showed me the gun and kind of looked at me in a weird way. Well, you threatening me right now? What is going on here? And I just said, "That's a nice gun." Wow. What kind of gun is that? That's cool.
Yeah. Now, was this like some kind of a Second Amendment statement? They decided they were going to go to the spring with a pole or what?
Well, I don't know, but they waited until after carried all their water. It was like I carried the 3 or 4 5-gallon jugs of water in her car.
And she threatened
me after that. Like she wanted my help. I'm like, you should have showed me that before. Like, if you want.
Maybe she thought, like, I don't know. It's hard to say what people think, man.
Yeah.
Especially, like, no, they're in a state of psychosis, paranoia,
Yeah.
ability to carry firearms, and yeah, it's weird.
It was weird.
I had a guy when I was a meter. I was in the back of the apartment building, and I was greeted by the guy, and he brandished his weapon. He didn't point at me, but he brandished it, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were another tweaker." I go, "Hey, no, I'm not. I'm a meter eater."
He had a pistol?
Yeah, he was brandishing it. He stuck at that back of the sliding glass door, the like their little area back there with the barbecue and the house and all that shit.
Yeah, in Longview? He was in his house though?
It was an apartment building, right? Like a quadplex sort of thing.
Yeah. You get more than that? It seems like that's a dangerous job.
Yeah, I've got a lot. I don't, and this is like, I don't know. Maybe it's just the way I look. People will say, threaten me sometimes. You know.
But if you're a mirror, people hate you.
Yeah. Like I'm a tax collector.
Yeah, you're trying to give out tickets.
Yeah.
You're just trying to stop somebody from doing something they want to do. I'm just trying to park here. Trying to like me? I'll show you. Hey, don't give me that city ticket. They know who you are. You had to have a cart for this? A bucket?
No, it's a meter, not the parking meter. The electric meter.
Oh, you work for the power company?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was billing people. The meter reader was a parking meter.
No. I think there's only a couple of cities that have those now. Around
city? For power? Is it PSE down there?
Pacific. I'm sorry, Puget Sound.
Puget Sound Energy.
They have a facility for Puget Sound, like a racing station here.
But are you on Puget Sound Energy, PSE then?
If I was in traditional house, I'd be at the House PUD.
Okay, because there's that. You're pretty close to that dam, or is it a dam or whatever generator? Like
The Bonneville.
Going south on the left, where there's like that diner. There's like a mountain and like a diner, and then there's a generator station right there. You know?
Are you talking Bonneville?
I don't know what it is. It's on the way. It's like the way to Portland from here. It's on the left going south. It's like there's like a big diner. There's like a big mountain kind of, and then there's like a generator somehow, a hydro powered generator.
Yeah. Are you talking about up there by the A's?
Isn't the A's kind of east? This is south.
Yeah. But, well, your location would be southeast. But
right outside. It's like right off the freeway. Right off the I-5 on the left if you're going south. You know what I'm talking about?
If you're going south, that would be east.
But it's like not that far, it's like right there, close to the freeway. And I went on for some reason I think my family went on a tour facility.
I think you're talking about Bonneville. You have to go out toward us.
Yeah, maybe Camas. The gas station, and then there's a diner. Well, that's a lot of places.
They got a tree with a post and a stoplight.
We have about minutes left. The goats? They made it to the fair. They made it to the actual fair.
Yeah, the goat people.
Yeah.
I think they're from Adna.
The fair zone. They're at the actual fair now.
Are they at the Puyallup there?
I don't know. It's not the Thurston County Fair. I don't think it's the Clark County Fair either.
I don't know. I think it's like that. Making movies about goats would be something to do if you like lived in Adna. Adna is Thurston County, I think.
Edna?
Adna?
I don't know. That's a city or a municipality?
Isn't that by Yelm?
Is it Elma? No?
Aunt Elma?
Not Elma. There's Elma.
Alma. That's a good name. That was the name. That's a good.
Elmo is a city or town. On the way to Aberdeen.
They got a diner.
Yeah.
And
They got a school. They got a bus. They got a hamburger joint. There's Freddy.
here.
Freddy's on across the street right now. Freddy! I don't know if you heard here. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep this message in the future.
Oh, okay. Well, I got about 3 minutes left.
Yeah. By future. Yeah, I saw Freddy on the street, but he didn't, or something. Alright, here.
Like, who's that yelling at me?
People are sports already.
Yeah, it's what? Degrees out there.
Yeah, but it is very sunny.
Yeah.
Future success. Real fighting season. Goats.
It is definitely fighting season. And get your goats in order.
We're looking fair. Everybody's walking in here after us. Uh-oh. What the?
Producer. Hey, yeah!
My future. You walking over there? What is it? It might be the neighbors. It's like the last minute,
Hi
yeah.
to the neighbors.
The last minute. I saw you on the. Did you hear me yell?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was good.
The goat kids, they made it fair.
Wow, good job, goat kids. They want the goat enough to get them to the fair.
Yeah, this is the fair.
It's
I think they're from Ellensburg.
She's right up. What are you doing?
She's supposed to be doing something.
I don't know. What is that? Hey, get away from there.
She's fluffing the wool. The wool look good.
She's fluffing the real wall and the right in the middle.
Oh, it's pooping now. It's a goat. She's like, ew, that stinks. Better keep working.
Oh, the show's over.
Well, that was a nice show. Thanks for being here. Thanks for having me. I've been messaging about winners, so.
Oh yeah, the award. That's good. Are they gonna show up?
Yep.
Chuck, you want an award, or you gotta be in Thurston County? Should
I call him?
on Saturday. Yeah, we're gonna have the phone. We're on TCTV channel 20 for the limited. Yeah, YDHWM on YouTube. 360 on TV. Yeah.
I'm guessing they're probably. Maybe we'll do a minute, but even that will unlikely. We'll see.
Well, it's a good song. Thank you to TCTV. Baby, Jordan Fabulous, the books, 4-star, Stock 5. Rebecca, Mountain Boys, Northwest, Thurston County, Washington, stay safe, thank you. To you, watching, thank you. Hey, John, where are you? Hell yeah, John!
Oh yeah.